People don't even realize QVC brings to you, and Bose is one of those. But we've actually had Bose here at QVC for many, many years, and whether it was the wavelength, radio, CD player, etc. But nowadays, so much is Bluetooth, meaning it gets the sound from your phone or your tablet, but you don't want to hear the way it comes out of your phone. The phones are not made to really play music in a great way. So you need your Bose earbuds. That's what these are. They normally price at $179 here at QVC. We're dropping it to $149 right now, or 5 payments of $29.80. This is what we call white smoke. It's really a soft gray, almost a gray taupe. We also offer it in this lavender lilac. We call it chilled lilac. Very pretty. And then we also have them in the basic black, of course. But free shipping and handling, and that's saving you a significant amount. Plus, we're saving you the $30. We want to hop in with our electronics expert. Brett Hamilton is joining me right now. Brett, how are you? It's
good to see you.
Hello,
everybody. Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, it is a Tuesday. It's hard to know sometimes.
Giving up on days of the week.
That's so funny.
And seasons as well.
But like I said, you don't want to listen to your music through your phone or through your tablet, because they're really not meant to play it well.
Yeah.
This is what's meant to play it well.
Well, and if you look at the price here, the first thing that jumps out at me, and I don't normally look at the money because that's not my job. It's like, make this easy for everybody to understand. But every now and then something will catch my eye. And the reason being is that I remember when I bought my first set of noise canceling headphones from Bose. This is before I worked with Bose. This is probably 20 years ago. I treated myself. They were $600 to get noise canceling technology.
Right.
And the fact that Bose has brought that price down and not had to sacrifice anything and put them in earbuds. I know that headphones have made a huge resurgence, and you're seeing a lot of people wearing them versus just earbuds. But man, there's nothing better than being able to put that technology in your pocket.
Right.
And as Mary Beth is showing you right there, that's it. I mean, they charge within the case. They are about as portable as they come, and they are true noise canceling technology. So before I take you through how cool they are and what they do, I want to explain noise canceling as best I can in 60 seconds. People think that noise canceling is when you have a little rubberized tip and it forms suction so that you can't hear or hear less of what's around you. That's not the case. Noise canceling technology works like this. Let's say the sound we're trying to get rid of is an air conditioner. It's making that noise, or the jet engine droning when you're on the plane. What happens is the microphones in the earbuds replicate whatever frequency those noises are coming from, whether it's a high, a low, a mid, a baby crying. They replicate them quietly, inaudible. It's an inaudible signal, and it runs into each other. They run into each other, meaning the signal that you're hearing and the signal that you're not hearing cancel each other out. Baby crying, same frequency as the baby crying. When the two run into each other, that cancels out the sound, and that's why it sounds like it's forming a vacuum, but it's actually deleting or canceling the sound, canceling the noise. It's pretty wild.
I never knew that. Thank you for teaching us that.
I don't know if that was, as soon as I figured out a way to say most of those words, then it made a little bit more sense. But you get the whole idea. Noise canceling is meant to allow you to enjoy what you're listening to without the distractions. Now, that said, inside here, there's technology that allows you to turn off the noise canceling. And why would you do that? Well, because if you're walking the dog, if you're jogging, and you need to be aware of what's around you so that you don't step out in front of a bus or have somebody come up from behind. So you can go from noise canceling to what they call aware mode. And aware mode will allow you to hear not only what you're listening to, something from a tablet, a phone, a computer, but also the sounds around you, the ambient room noise.
That's right.
Now,
wild. When it comes to the actual sound, I mean, one of the things that this is really known for is great sound. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies out there that make audio equipment, whether it's headphones, earbuds. We're going to show you the Bluetooth speaker in a little bit. The problem is that's not all they do. And I'm not talking about Bose, I'm talking about the competitors. They also make refrigerators, and they also make parts for your car, or they're making a blender, or whatever it might be. And I think you kind of need to pick one thing and be really good at it. 60 years ago is when it all began for Bose. 60 years. For 60 years, that's all they have done is perfect sound. Now, we're at the disadvantage here trying to demonstrate these. There's no way for you to hear the way they're going to sound because they're earbuds. The only person that's going to hear them is the person wearing them. But Bose has taken, Mary Beth, this technology to a whole other level, and I want to show you on the app here. Typically, when you get earbuds, you connect them wirelessly, and that's it. These actually give you an equalizer, and inside the equalizer, you have the ability to boost the bass, you can reduce the bass, or flat, which is how they come out of the box, and that's how they actually recommend that you listen. But for some of us, as we get a little bit older, we don't hear the low end, we don't hear that bottom end.
Exactly.
So all you have to do is tap onto that, and it will automatically either add bass or reduce the bass, because for some of us, the low end or the high end is not what we're hearing as much. So the bass reducer would do that. The other thing that I find remarkable, and I don't know how many of you are going to use this, but I have to show it to you. There's voice control inside here. And again, because you can't hear what I'm doing, if I say any of these commands, they'll actually, the earbuds will actually react. So you can play with your voice, you can pause, you can skip ahead, you can skip back, and believe it or not, all the way down here, you can use them to fire off a selfie or take a picture from your tablet or your phone. What this has to do with audio is beyond me. Will I ever use this feature? No. I'm going to say that on live TV.
Wow.
I don't care whether or not my headphones can take a photo, but I sure do care about everything else that goes along with this. Being able to use your voice if you're jogging, if you're working out in the yard, you're doing whatever you're doing around the house, instead of having to worry, is it 2 taps? Is it a single tap? Is it, where's my phone? All that stuff. Your voice will actually do all the commands for you.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty wild, right?
And now, we can use the app if we want to, but we don't have to use the app either.
You don't, and that's kind of where I'm going with this.
But it seems silly not to.
Yeah, I mean, the app will allow you to do stuff that tapping each one of the buds won't allow you to do. There's obviously a lot more inside there, and I'll show you more in a little bit. But they allow you to customize what each earbud will do. And I can't put my right one in because I've got the control room, I have carry in my ear. But if I didn't, you tap it once, it'll play. You tap it 2 times, it'll jump ahead. You tap it 3 times, it'll go back, meaning the song will go back. And then you can also hit it once to pause. So if it's play, pause, it's all single taps. And then the other earbud, the one that's in my left ear, can be the one that allows you to wake up your voice assistant. So it could be Siri on a phone, or a Google Assistant, or whatever that might be. And also turn the noise canceling on and off without having to get out of here, which is good for that dog walk, or for the jog, or for the exercise, whatever it might be.
You know, it's interesting because when, earbuds and all that first came out, it was really all about listening to your music. That's what it was. And for me, I was like, well, I don't really need it. It was more my kids all wanted it, But nowadays, people use them all the time for business. Those of you who are working from home, when we went into COVID and we were in lockdown, every meeting became meetings over Microsoft Teams or Skype or whatever it was. And just so that you wouldn't literally have to let the whole household hear everything in your meeting, you would actually use earbuds to then hook up to Bluetooth to your computer. And so, I mean, we were all doing that. And to this day, that's why I say, whether it's in the office or in your home office, people need earbuds. They really, really do. But like, if you are working out, I don't know about you, but if I'm walking on the treadmill, I can't just have silence. I either have to have a TV on in front of me, or I got to listen to music. You look at all those football players when they're practicing before the big game and all, they've all got earbuds in, because that's, music is something that can lift your spirits. It can give you motivation. Just the music, the beat, etc. is so important. So these really do become a necessity and not just a luxury.
Yeah, and I think, as we watched the game on Sunday, and it seemed like the pregame was as long as, if not longer than the game itself.
It was longer than
But definitely was longer. But as they kept cutting to shots of players arriving, and you'd see them walking down the tunnel, getting off the bus, or walking the field, there was a couple shots of Patrick Mahomes trying to get into the zone, which, by the way, did not work for him. Sorry, you could tell where we're from, right? But everybody everybody in Kansas City is like, psh, no.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're wearing noise canceling earbuds because
Yeah.
even though the game hasn't started yet, even though the stadium doesn't have anybody in it, there's still a lot of distractions.
Yeah.
And that's a great way to kind of get into the zone. Now, none of us are going to be fortunate enough to play in the NFL, but we all have opportunities. We all have situations, a crowded office where you just want to shut everything off. And whether you're just listening to a bit of music kind of in your head to black it all out, or as you said, Mary Beth, before COVID, you know, every now and then you did a video call. COVID's gone and we're still doing all these video calls instead of going into the office.
All the time.
And if you've ever talked to somebody that's using, I don't want to use the word inferior, but lesser.
Cheap.
Cheap. Well,
Cheap earbuds.
listen, you get what you pay for when it
That's
comes to,
right.
to the sound, but you also get what you pay for when it comes to the microphones. And to your point, Mary Beth, before we needed earbuds for video calls, we weren't concerned with how good the microphones were, but Bose was, and they kept making them better and better and better. And if you've ever been on a video call or a phone call with somebody that is talking through their earbuds, and it almost sounds like they're underwater. There's like a swirling noise that kind of dominates the sound.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is going on here? It's because, well, first of all, it's because they're in your ears, and the microphone, you know, when you talk on your phone is right here, as I need to show you that. But the whole idea is these are directional, and they know where the sound is coming from. So they're not just great sound, they're not just great noise canceling earbuds, but they have microphones inside there as well.
That are good microphones.
That are good microphones, yeah.
Imagine if our microphones that we talk on here all the time sounded like we were underwater.
Right.
You know,
You
you
tune out.
wouldn't listen very long because you'd be like, I can't take that. That's just annoying, you know. You want great microphones just like we have.
Yeah, and I know we don't have a ton of time left, but I just wanted to show you what I was talking about before with the noise canceling. You can do these on the earbuds themselves, but a very easy way to affect what you hear or what you don't hear is just open up the app, go to noise control. In fact, here's the app. You're going to download this free app. And when you go inside noise control, it'll give you Aware, which allows you to hear stuff around you, but also to kind of put it at almost like a half noise canceling. And then if you go to quiet, it is almost like, in fact, this is weird. I've got the one in my left ear. My right ear is still open. But as soon as I hit that, I could hear that side of the room or wherever that one's facing because the microphones are doing their job. There's air conditioning running right now. There's fans running right now. Whatever frequency those fans and that AC are on, it replicates that signal silently. They crash into each other, and all of a sudden, all of that noise goes away. It's phenomenal.
2 quick questions.
Yeah.
Battery life?
Yeah, it's about 8.5, 9 hours per charge.
And by the way, then every time you charge the case, which is right back here, and you get the charger right here, USB-C, then you're always charging your earbuds when they're in there. And my other question is customizable fit.
Well, I mean, there's the little domes in there and stuff like that. But I find that because these are, it's almost like a one size fits all, and that's hard to find that with any sort of. Anything you're putting in your ear canal, whether it's hearing aids, headphones, whatever it might be, don't be put off by that because it's very easy to kind of customize them to make them fit your ears.
And download the free Bose app.
Definitely do the app. It's
you
free.
know, when you buy these, you've got 3 colors: the black, that chilled lilac, or the white smoke, which is really more of a taupe or gray. Download that free Bose app. Use it. I mean, we all know how to download apps. We've done it many times. And the best part is you've got great earbuds. I mean, really, truly. Wireless, noise-canceling earbuds. By the way, if you like the blouse that I have on, it is from Joan Rivers. And it's really